Another Sunday, another opportunity. The inaugural season of Big League Wiffle Ball rolls on from Intense Arena at Assembly Studios in Atlanta, where every game is beginning to take shape and momentum can change in a hurry. One team is looking to build on it, and a fresh new team is determined to create it. The standings are tightening, rivalries are growing, and today's first matchup is ready to set the tone. Let's get Sunday's action underway. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Sam Skibby, your host on this journey through the regular season with Big League Wiffle Ball, and beside me today is Justin Lee, your color commentator for today. Justin, thanks for being here.
Oh, absolutely. A pleasure to always be here in the booth and get this kind of atmosphere here today, and it's nothing like this anywhere else in the world.
Let's take a look at the rule set for this BLW season. Take a look at this short video.
Let's talk the rules of wiffle ball. 3 innings, 2 fielders, and 1 pitcher. Batters use the official yellow bat, and pitchers throw the original wiffle ball clean, scuffed, or cut, as long as it's under 75 miles an hour. No plate umpire, pitchers throw to a physical strike zone 17 inches off the ground, measuring 23 by 28 inches. Any ball hit in play requires base running, and most standard baseball rules apply for recording outs. 6 runs max per inning, 7 players per roster, and 1 World Series all 10 teams are fighting for at the end of the summer. This is Big League Wiffle Ball.
And Justin, we have an incredible slate of matchups today, including 3 brand new teams. This afternoon, you're going to see LA fighting for that 6-0. They're already 4-0, fighting for 2 more wins to close out their season against Arizona. Las Vegas making their debut against another debut team, Dallas. Then Arizona, Vegas, 2 new teams facing off. Then Dallas versus Boston. And then we'll be exclusively on ESPN Plus, where Dallas, LA, Arizona, Las Vegas, Arizona, Dallas, and then Las Vegas, Boston. Justin, so many great games today.
So many great games, and when you look at this part of the matchup, and a lot of teams who are not here today are watching this as well, because think about it, we've already gone through 2 weeks, playoff implications are on the line, so anybody who's not here today are hoping some things might go their way, but some things may not go. There's a lot of wiffle ball here today, and we're all here for it.
We are going to head down to the field to our PA announcer for the starting lineups for today's first matchup.
BLW fans, let's meet the Los Angeles Naturals. At extra hitter, number 3, Finn Lee. At extra hitter, number 1, Jordan Robles. At right fielder, number 2, Preston Cole. At pitcher, number 13, Dallas Allen. At designated hitter, number 10, Brian Owens. The extra players on bench number 22, Joaquin Jimenez. And left fielder number 16, Mike Whitty. And now introducing the Arizona Saguaros. And extra hitter number 10, Nick Martinez. At pitcher number 34, Andrew Leday. At left fielder number 2, Paul Marshall. At extra hitter number 19, Jackson Richardson. At designated hitter number 1, Cooper Ruckle. And your extra hitters, at right fielder number 22, Will Marshall. Please welcome today's umpire.
As you said, Justin, there are so many playoff implications that are happening in week 3 of BLW. 2 teams, the Philadelphia Wiffle Club and Miami Mirage, have already completed their seasons and ended 3-3. You see our power rankings pulled up for you all. Los Angeles at the top still. These are from week 2, so we're going to be on week 3 currently, but there's a lot of changes that still are going to happen, including these very important games for these three new teams.
Yeah, and you talk about trying to set the tone here today. The first time we're seeing the Arizona Saguaros, I'm particularly excited for this group of guys because they have been in the wiffle ball world for such a long time. Now they get to come here, experience this atmosphere, and see how they match up against the best, and that being the Los Angeles Naturals.
Andrew Leday will get the start for the Arizona Saguaros, who is pretty well known for this style of wiffle ball on the mound. A nice lefty for the Arizona Saguaros. This team has a lot of experience. They're one of the older teams in the league, but they are very dangerous on both sides of the ball despite being 9th in the power rankings, facing off against the 4-0 Naturals as #1. So this may seem on paper like one of the great teams versus one of the not so great teams, but it is anything but that.
Yeah, and that's the power when it comes to these types of rankings. When you see the Saguaros, you see, my goodness, there's a lot of guys on here. Nick Martinez, Andrew Leday, like you mentioned, they have probably a massive chip on their shoulders, and they've got a chance to prove it here if they can get a win against Los Angeles today.
And here we go, folks, your first pitch of the 3rd week of Big League Wiffle Ball in 2026. Andrew Leday from Las Vegas, Nevada, 38 years old, to Vin Lee with the ball. And Andrew's gonna have to settle in with the speed here. 75 miles an hour is the speed, ladies and gentlemen. Anything over 75 will be an automatic ball. 73 miles an hour off the pipe there, so 101 really living around the edge here.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's kind of his bread and butter, Andrew Leday.
2 at 74, 1 at 73 so far. Vin Lee, very good table setter for this Los Angeles Naturals team. Big swing and a miss there. Fouls it off. You will see a second number pop up sometimes on the camera for the speed gun. That's on the swing, not on the pitch initially. We do have a speed gun monitor behind there that will be making sure and slows it down to 64. Got him for his first Big League Wiffle Ball strikeout of 2026.
Hey, you talk about living on the edge, but how about living on the edge of speed? Andrew Leday with that changeup slows the speed down, and Vin Lee caught absolutely watching it like he's at the museum watching Mona Lisa.
Absolutely, and it wasn't a good experience for him, and it comes right back for the same pitch at 74, 10 miles an hour. More miles per hour for Andrew Leday. Jordan Robles having a fantastic season so far for the Naturals. 3 for 11 in all 3 of his hits. Home runs.
Yeah, this is a guy who we know has that raw power, that silver slugger ability, and throughout much of this day today, if he gets more of those big hits, he certainly will be at the higher ups of that conversation.
The Naturals have 4 2025 All-Stars to their team, including the first 3 hitters in their lineup. Vin Lee, Jordan Robles, and Preston Colm, all 2025 All-Stars. Sitting on the bench, Mike Whitty, who will be in left field for the team. He is also an All-Star, so this is a loaded roster of talent, but back-to-back strikeouts. Andrew Leday making quick work.
You gotta love a start when it comes to Andrew Leday like that, especially against basically one of the 2 top hitters, if not some of the best hitters in this league. It's gonna be a tough one here against Preston Cole, but like you said, you've gotta start out strong, and the best way to do that is to strike out the top 3 hitters of this Naturals team.
Absolutely, and Preston Cole, #1 in batting average and OBP right now in the league. He has definitely turned it on and has just as many hits as walks. 5 hits and 5 walks in only 8 at-bats. So he has been playing very well for his team. 3 runs scored, 1 RBI for Preston Colm, the only player batting over 600 in the league.
Well, that's why you put a guy in the 3rd spot of the lineup like that. You get a patient hitter, not only that, but a guy who can get on base too when you need him.
77 miles an hour there from Andrew Leday. Dallas Allen waiting for a chance on the on-deck circle. And he gets the walk, so the first blemish for Andrew Leday. You knew it was bound to happen eventually, but got through the first 2. Walked to Preston Colm, nothing hurt. Go right after Dallas Allen right here.
Yeah, exactly. You go after Dallas Allen right here, the cleanup hitter for this team. Got to be able to knock these top hitters down. You know Colm was going to be patient there no matter what, so that's okay. Now you got to be careful of what you do here against Dallas.
Strike 1 to Dallas Allen at 72. He's really got that almost like a cutter, it looks like. It's kind of like a rising cutter. It's not moving too much, but it is getting some up and down vertical movement. changes it up with a drop ball at 59, misses the zone by a lot.
Yeah, trying to change the eye level a little bit, come back with a bit of a drop ball, but kind of let that one go just a tiny bit.
Dallas Allen swings through that one. A little sound effect from the dude. 1-2 count here as Angela Day would love to get out of this one, leaving the runner stranded at first. Same pitch, but Dallas doesn't bite.
You see what he's trying to do, though, at least with the last couple of riders. Yes, they have been at the bottom of the zone, but he's trying to keep that tunneling there so he can come back with that comebacker.
Wow, and slows it down again. A beautiful pitch sequence there from Angela Day, and a somersault from Will Marshall coming over to his pitcher, congratulating him. 0-0, here is your score. Take a look at the replay of this. Oh my gosh, had a little bit of knuckle movement at the end, it almost looked like, but I don't think the knuckleball worked quite as much as he wanted to. Dallas Allen strikes out, and I tell you what, that was as good of a start as you could have for Angela Day and the Arizona Saguaros.
Yeah, absolutely, as good of a start. Now you have the ability to come in here, swing some bats against maybe some of the best pitching. It won't be easy against Dallas Allen, who is pitching for the Los Angeles Naturals, but you take off the board the top 4 hitters, now you got a chance. And this Saguaros team, when you look at their lineup, a lot of these guys are big-time hitters on this Saguaros team.
Dallas Allen on the mound for the Naturals threw a no-hitter in his matchup. 0 ERA right now, 7 Ks, 3 walks in his first outing. You know he wants to continue that success and get this first win, because like we said, this team is 4-0. They get one more win, they basically can secure a bye in the playoffs. If they don't get this first one, though, it puts a lot of pressure on game 2.
Yeah, it certainly really does. And, you know, just as much as anybody, you know, when the Green Apples came out a couple weeks ago, they went, what, 4-0 in that second stretch of games, which was huge for them because not only did they set the tone for themselves, but they also, like you said, for the Naturals, have that chance to get that bye. So if anybody is looking at this game in particular, it's these guys right here. So for the Saguaros, they need to start off strong and do it against Allen, but it won't be easy, like you said.
Nick Martinez, a fantastic hitter to start things off for the Arizona Saguaros. Nick Martinez, a new dad. Baby Easy is here today, born in March of this year.
Hey, ditto.
Oh, very nice. Yes, exciting indeed. Father's Day was last weekend. We had a bye over Father's Day, so I'm sure all the dads in BLW were celebrating Father's Day with their families. And Nick Martinez, 34 years old, from Boise, Idaho, but he grew up in New York. Construction project management, as we get some things taken care of with the radar gun. As you can see, is flashing the error message. An important piece of the field of play. We definitely need that radar gun going. Looks like Dallas is going to keep throwing. They're going to throw through it. Strike on a drop ball there.
It didn't seem too fast, so I think that's okay.
Yeah, drop balls are tended. It's been that pitch, the riser, that has come in a little hot. So on those pitches, maybe Dallas Allen needs to take advantage of the no radar gun with the riser right now.
Yeah, absolutely. This is the time to do it.
A knuckleball misses behind him, 2-2. In the field with Dallas Allen, you see Preston Colm over at that first base right field position, talking to his pitcher, and then Mike Whitty over in the left field shortstop position. Another knuckleball hits him. That'll be full count.
Yeah, it's a pretty strategic defensive side for the Naturals, especially when you have Whitty out there who can throw 100 miles per hour with that wiffle ball. He can throw that laser from third base, which has been so hard for a lot of these fielders.
Strike on a 106 bat speed from Nick Martinez. Hits the pipe outside for Dallas Allen for strike 3 and out number 1. And now it'll be pitcher versus pitcher. Andrew Leday making his way. Was a candidate, or maybe the winner, for Silver Slugger for the league last year in BLW. Had a fantastic season for the Arizona Saguaros, leading them to the number 2 seed in the playoffs, but ending number 3 overall in the league.
Might add maybe some of the biggest biceps in this league potentially too.
Andrew Leday, 38, from Las Vegas, as we mentioned. He sells retro video games for a living and calls himself a Pokemon master. All things Pokemon, Pokemon Go, Pokemon trading cards, and so much more from Andrew Leday. We'll have to ask him what his favorite Pokemon is next time we have him in the booth.
I'd go with Charizard.
Charizard your favorite?
Absolutely, any time of the day.
I always, my starter Pokemon was Squirtle, so
okay.
Eventually came to the Blastoise phase.
Like that.
Drop ball strikeout from Dallas Allen. 2 down for what you could argue. There's so many aces on this Naturals team. I was going to say
they're everywhere.
Ace, but I mean, everywhere you look, somebody else could pitch a fantastic gem for this Naturals team.
Yeah, absolutely.
Loaded with talent are the Naturals. 14 runs scored and only 4 runs allowed in their 4 games in opening week. Dallas Allen now pitching to Paul Marshall, number 2 Paul Marshall. Paul and Will are brothers, originally from Texas. Paul still living in Texas currently. Up third, and nice pitch from Dallas Allen right on the pipe. See if Dallas can put this away early for the Naturals. This is high.
Yeah, you see up and down this entire Naturals roster, Allen, even Mike Whitty can lay it up. Robles is perfect at this speed. Even Joaquin Jimenez, too, who's a rookie this year.
Swing and a miss. Paul Marshall misses the drop ball. Dallas Allen gets out of it. 1, 2, 3. We'll be back for the 2nd inning here. Naturals and Saguaros locked in a pitcher's duel. We'll see you back soon.
This summer, 2 fan favorites are back.
Honey, pepper, pimento, pineapple, dragon fruit. They're back, they're so back. Yeah, they're bringing that flavor back. Honey, pepper, pimento. Yeah, that pimento. Pineapple, dragon fruit. Bringing that pineapple back. They're back, they're so back. Yeah, they're bringing that flavor back. They're so back. Honey, pepper, pimento. Pineapple, dragon fruit.
Which favorite will you choose?
As baseball CEO of H2O, I'm here to make sure this game runs on the best hydration. This is baseball's water.
Show me Ice Mountain.
Arrowhead.
I see you, Deer Park. Poland Spring. Ozarka. Show me Zephyr Hills. From the springs to the field, because in baseball, there's hydration, and then there's our spring water.
Coming through!
Ay, caramba. Who put these in Messi? Only Duracell is built different, with power-boost ingredients. That's why goats like Messi only run on Duracell.
Play ball!
Power boost.
Power boost!
And we're back here at Intense Arena Assembly Studios, Atlanta, Georgia. 0-0 tie ball game as the Saguaros make their debut of the 2026 season with their ace Andrew Ledet on the mound. Between both pitchers, we've seen 7 hitters, 6 of them striking out, Justin. I'd say they settled in early.
Yeah, this is definitely what you call a pitcher's duel when it comes to these 2 sides, and the way that Andrew Ledet started, and then Dallas Allen coming away with those 3 straight strikeouts on any of these hitters. When you have a 3-inning game like this, now you know what the game plan is. Got to figure out how to get the ball in play, and watch. Both of these teams are certainly going to be extremely aggressive coming in.
I feel like both these teams have fantastic hitters, and you might be watching at home and be like, this is 75 miles an hour. These guys aren't throwing 100. They should be able to put the ball in play, but from 45 feet, it comes in a lot quicker than you think.
Yeah, it's so deceivious, especially at the slower speeds, because when you throw stuff like a slider, let's say outside, or a changeup on the outside, you can lay that ball a little bit more on the outside corner and give it out here. But the thing is, you think that's going to be a ball all the way through, but as soon as that thing sweeps right back in, then you're thinking, what kind of voodoo magic am I looking at right now? And that's the beauty of the slower speed. Yes, when you come to the higher speeds, you can get a lot of those drop balls and a lot of those nice risers, but there's no curve like a slower pitch that you throw here at this type of speed.
The repertoire of these pitchers is on display today. Andrew Ledet coming right back to it, 73 down the middle to Brian Owens here. Brian Owens was a free agent pickup for Los Angeles, played for the Atlanta Ballers last year as back-to-back pitches from Andrew Ledet, hitting the 10 of BLW in the strike zone. Brian Owens from Covington, Pennsylvania, a former nuclear electrician's mate in the U.S. Navy. Brian Owens, now a sailplane mechanic. He went 1 for 5 with 1 RBI on opening day. and earned the starting spot here today, but strikes out as Angela Day continues to throw basically, I would say, 2 pitches right now.
Yeah, pretty much, and it's working out as much. And when you are able to throw those 2 different pitches, but change up the way that you select those pitches, it's hard for these hitters to make contact on those types of pitches because you have no idea what's going to come.
Well, that was the first foul ball for the Naturals, so the first bit of contact from Vin Lee here, and it was only a matter of time before these top 3 natural hitters could get a hold of one. Vin Lee back-to-back, you know he's starting to see it well. Sometimes it takes a little bit to settle in. You see him talking to his team back there, strategizing on different pitches. 0-2 though to get this count started. Fast drop ball there from Angela Day, misses the zone.
Say that's the specialty of Vin Lee, that short swing, that ability to bring that bat fast and through. You know he's reading that pitch right about that last second. When he hits those foul balls, you know he's trying to get a feel of where these balls are going to hit on that zone. When he gets a perfect one, that's his time to swing and put that thing in play.
Vin Lee, 76 though.
Oh.
Yep, 76 miles an hour. That is not a strikeout. Wow, wow, wow.
That would have been dirty.
Vin Lee has been on base 5 times on opening day, and all 5 times he has scored. He's on base. Can it continue, and is this the inning for the Naturals? We will find out. You got the guy up that you want. 3 hits, 3 home runs for Jordan Robles in opening week. Vin and Jordan both struck out in their first at-bats. Now Vin Lee getting the party started.
Yeah, you know this is a favorable situation here for Robles with a runner at first, too.
I had a feeling he was coming out hacking there.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
Will Marshall, the personality of the Arizona Saguaros. Again, 65. Early on that one, fouls it into the zone. 0-2 count again. Started Vin Lee 0-2, now starting Jordan Robles 0-2. Can he protect as well as Vin did? Swing over it, strike 3. Made quick work of Jordan Robles. That is rare.
Yeah, he did. The first couple of pitches goes 74 miles per hour, goes to the exact same pitch after, slows it down, then gives him that drop ball at the same eye level. And Robles thought, hey, I've got some cream cheese right here, but he came up empty with the spread.
Down the middle for Preston Colm. Preston Colm continuing to add to his OBP with a walk last inning.
I love Leday's aggressiveness here, still going after these top hitters.
76 though, that'll be a ball. 1-1. Preston Colm could not pull the trigger, and he even turns to his teammates saying, I kind of thought that looked a little fast. A little too much cheddar. Another nice pitch from Andrew Leday. 1-2 count here. Pitch from Andrew Leday to Preston Colm. Wow. Looping curveball that we haven't seen so far. Pulled that out of the bag.
Yeah, now he's starting to go through that arsenal a little bit.
Preston doing what he has done all season long. Already 6 walks on the season and working his way back here. And does. Unbelievable at bat between Vin Lee and Preston Colm. Puts Vin Lee in scoring position for Dallas Allen.
So patient is Colm is what he does. Once he gets to that second strike of the count, then he knows he's got to shorten up that swing a little bit, read these pitches, and reads the last couple, lets him fly, and now he's on base.
Dallas Allen has been one of the better 2-way players in BLW this year, hitting 400 for his squad with 3 RBIs, and another chance right now to add to his RBI total. 2 big swings on that one, and it looks like they're calling a ball on it. 1-1 count. And misses.
Patience.
Cannot get that drop ball to work, that curveball drop to work right now. Angela Day was well known for being a great lefty pitcher in the league in the past. And here we go, first ball in play, action, and will not. A nice play there.
Smart.
Safe for sure as he cannot go. He cannot go. He must go back. He's got to go back, everybody. The new rule is once the pitcher has the ball, once runners are stagnant, they cannot go.
Yep.
Cannot go. So Vin Lee trying to jump on it before he gets to the circle, but Obviously, pitcher had the ball when runners are stagnant, so he's got to go back to third.
And this is not a dire situation here for Lede. Yes, the bases are loaded, but you have 2 outs and you have a guy on you just striked out on the last one. So now you got to just focus on Brian Owens here.
Yeah, get the strikes you need early, make him swing late. It's exactly what Andrew Lede does. Just like we called it, another cartwheel from Will Marshall. Andrew Lede, a little bit of trouble, but gets out of this one. We'll come back for the bottom of the 2nd inning where the Saguaros will have another chance to break this game open. We'll be back. Thanks for joining us. We're back, ladies and gentlemen, here in Atlanta, Georgia, Tense Arena, where we are locked into a 0-0 ball game as Dallas Allen comes back out to the mound for the Naturals after 1-2-3 last inning in the first. And now we get our first look at the Arizona Saguaros rookie, Jackson Richardson from Texas. What do you have to say about Jackson, Justin?
He's such a clean and patient hitter. He's a guy who just loves to have fun when it comes to wiffle ball. And he knew this was a perfect fit for him too. A lot of these guys, like you said, from Texas, different parts of the country as well. But this is a perfect place for him to kind of thrive in this league.
Jackson Richardson was the surprise of the draft for Arizona. I think a lot of people thought somebody else was going ahead of him, but Jackson earning his spot and wants to earn it here as a 4-hitter. But a beautiful pitch from Dallas Allen hitting the top is not how he wanted to start off.
No, definitely not. But you knew Dallas Allen wasn't going to go and give him any mercy on those pitches. Boy, he did not give him mercy. He threw him inside, very top pipe. Nobody can hit a ball like that, even with some of the best. That's the toughest parts to hit those balls.
Dallas Allen pitching very well, 4 up, 4 down on strikeouts only. Cooper Ruckle, another rookie for the Arizona, not rookie, returning member, Cooper Ruckle. Cooper Ruckle actually only played in 1 tournament for Arizona in the fast pitch circuit last year, and now is back in action here for the first week for the Arizona Saguaros. He's a pitcher that is well known for pitching in the upper 90s, low 100s for any of the fast pitch teams he plays for. So in that fast pitch circuit, he is definitely needed for Arizona. It's going to be exciting to see how he transitions now to the 75-mile-an-hour medium style.
Yeah, it's a lot of the same questions when you talk about some of the guys who threw out those high speeds. Can they adjust to this speed? He's one of them for sure. Mick Whitty's in that conversation, and even Jason's in that conversation.
Drop ball from Dallas Allen, and a beauty at that one. Preston Cole, Mike Whitty out there in the field behind Dallas Allen. You know they would love to get this strikeout. Here we go. Big pitch to Cooper Ruckle. Swing and a miss. Same pitch back to back. Gets the strikeout. Dallas is pumped. His team is pumped. Look at this replay on this drop ball. This is going to go in the BLW vault. Look at that one. A little screwing action coming back at the hitter, top of the zone. Perfect placement for Dallas Allen. Now Nick Martinez back up. Ball 1 as the Saguaros look for their first base runner.
And Jimmy Christmas is the best way to describe these pitches from Dallas Allen.
Just missing on that drop ball. 2-0 now as Nick Martinez tries to be patient. Nick has had some big moments for the Arizona Saguaros. Swings at that one, 2-0. I think he was thinking he was going to get a pitch down the middle, being up 2-0.
Yeah.
Dallas Allen wanting to keep his streak alive here with strikeouts. Nice pitch there as the slider slows it down, 2-2.
So tough when you face off against a guy like Dallas Allen because he mixes up so well, hit the strike zone, but also throws a lot of those pitches that come down the middle but end up outside of the zone.
Payoff pitch from him hits him. This will be full count, 2 outs. Dallas Allen, 5 strikeouts in a row. Arizona Saguaros looking for their first base runner of 2026. Will it be their leadoff man, Nick Martinez, D3 baseball utility player? He brings that experienced bat, he brings the good vibes, and he also brings the first base runner walk for the Arizona Saguaros. The new dad, Nick Martinez, on first base for Arizona. And this is the guy you want up right now. Andrew Lede can swing the stick. He wants to be the very best like no one ever was.
100%. And he's pitching like it too, just like in that bases loaded situation. He got out of it. Now he's got a chance to put his team on top.
Tough when it's a 65-mile-an-hour drop ball to start it off, though. Nice pitch from Dallas Allen. Here we go. Second pitch to Lede. Floats that knuckleball straight over and out.
Oh, he was trying to go with the classic Dallas Allen banana ball there.
Nick Martinez, you can see him foot on the base, cannot leave until contact with the ball. No leadoffs, no stealing, nothing like that in BLW wiffle ball.
See, he's getting in that softball stance.
That's right, he's getting ready to run. 42 feet away are the bases and a big swing. So there, not allowed to leave.
Nope.
He was really prepping himself there, but got to have contact to leave the base. 42 feet is not a long distance, so got to give the fielders something to look at. Oh my goodness, 80 miles an hour on just a dart from Dallas Allen.
It's a Dallas Allen missile if I've ever seen one.
My goodness.
look at the exchange there from Lede and Allen. You knew he thought he said, my bad, I threw that a little too much.
I think we all knew that had a little too much mustard on it. Let's see if we can put a little less on it here and get out of this inning for the Naturals. Hit from Dallas Allen, big pitch, swing, but right to the hands of Mike Whitty. Easy play for him, soft contact. And that'll do it here. 2 innings in the books, and we are still knotted up at 0. Couple base runners here and there, but still a lot more wiffle ball to go in this great game. We'll see you back soon.
Let's talk the rules of wiffle ball. 3 innings, 2 fielders, and 1 pitcher. Batters use the official yellow bat, and pitchers throw the original wiffle ball clean, scuffed, or cut, as long as it's under 75 miles an hour. No plate umpire, pitchers throw to a physical strike zone 17 inches off the ground, measuring 23 by 28 inches. Any ball hit in play requires base running, and most standard baseball rules apply for recording outs. 6 runs max per inning, 7 players per roster, and 1 World Series all 10 teams are fighting for at the end of the summer. This is Big League Wiffle Ball.
Where would I be without ICF?
I don't know who I would have talked to.
Without the foundation, I wouldn't be playing tennis, I wouldn't be at Dartmouth, and I wouldn't have reconnected with my mom.
I can be whoever I want to be. Being sensitive is like my superpower.
I know I'm headed in the right direction.
And we're back here in Atlanta, Georgia. We got a little home run derby on the field going on between some fans. Such great fan interactions, Justin. And there's so many great matchups that these fans are going to get to see today. Not only are we having 3 brand new teams, but 2 teams will close out their seasons today. Let's talk about the 1-3 Boston Harbor Hawks.
They have such an important task ahead of them. They have to go 3-3 to give themselves a chance.
Yeah, and 100%. They're also looking at a lot of the other teams who may or not be here this weekend too, saying we have to set the tone this weekend in order for us to go into that final weekend and say, hey, if we can get some wins here, we are basically putting ourselves in a chance to control our own destiny. They're certainly going to need a lot of those important games later today.
Boston, you see, playing the last game of both slates so they can see what happens a little bit, but exciting games for them to end their season. And this is the first of 2 games for the Los Angeles Naturals, and they will also end their season today. But they have already clinched a playoff spot with Vinley back up for the team. They had bases loaded. They had a chance on Leday, could not capitalize. And this is the last inning of regulation. We will give you 1 clean extra innings, and then we haven't seen it this year, Justin, but the shootout would be electric.
Absolutely. We've been this close a couple of times, too. Even that first weekend, we almost had that chance to have that 1v1 type of situation. I mean, I'm all for it. Why not? Do it for the fans.
I would love to see it. We can explain more about it if we get closer into extras, but a leadoff walk for Vinley is exactly where the Naturals want to be. Jordan Robus now up to the plate, and that is 5 straight balls from Andrew Leday. It's only 3 innings. You got to believe, you know, you can't be that tired, but the atmosphere here, the eyes on you, the lights, the sounds, sometimes it can get to somebody.
Yeah, and that's what makes it so different when you come into this environment. There's nothing like this anywhere in the world, anywhere in the country. It's very different for a lot of these players trying to do this for the first time.
You go to national tournaments, or some of these players playing other wiffle ball tournaments across the country, there are no fans. You know, it's the players are watching you, and that's it. The other players on other teams, there really is no fans in wiffle ball. This is an experience unlike any other that these players have not seen. Andrew Leday's got to lock in. He's got to pretend like nobody's around him. It's just him and the board.
That too, and also this is a chance for them to establish a fan base for their team like the Arizona Saguaros.
Absolutely, the fan base has come alive. You know, they have favorite teams. Last week, the Apples going 4-0 with all the theatrics. All their hats sold out. The fans sold out of the hats. They were trading out shirts to have New York Green Apple hats and shirts. I feel like anything can happen, and these teams have a chance to establish themselves with this new fan base. Pitch from Andrew Leday, claps his hands in angst, and that's the first 2 on base. And as we talked about with Vin Lee, anytime he's on base, chaos can happen. Now with Preston Colm up to the plate, and a runner on second, no outs. Arizona Saguaros will talk about it here on the mound.
Yeah, have to, at least against Preston Colm, who's been very patient so far. Like you said, 2 back-to-back walks so far today. Anything that gets into this outfield here, expect Vin Lee to turn around that third base bag.
Oh my gosh, hit it off his foot.
Look close.
Whew. Preston Colm calling it out right away. I was wondering why he wasn't running. Only he felt that off his foot. But
that's Colm. That's how you know he's got that respect.
Preston Colm, a U17 national champion. And Preston Colm skies one. It goes into center field. Vin Lee will score. Jordan Robus rounding going to third. And it'll hold everybody. Preston Colm with a double. Nice hit from Preston Colm. RBI double for the young kid, 18 years old, just graduated high school. Here's the replay. Smoked it to center, Justin.
Oh, he absolutely smoked that ball, and that comes with that patience. He saw so many of those pitches through the last 2 innings, finally gets a perfect one that he wanted, and that right there to the outfield. Like we said, Vinley going all the way around, but also a good job from the Saguaros to bring that ball in and not allow Robus to get around. So still close, 1-0 lead.
No outs still. Second and third now, just 42 and 84 feet away. Dallas Allen can try to break this game open with 1 swing of the bat. You get the ball in play, anything can happen in this style. We've seen it with game-winning ground balls. We've seen it with game-winning in the gap. We've seen these happen. Just get the ball in play and chaos will ensue.
Yeah, we've seen the Jimmy Cole dolphin dive. That may be one of the bigger moments we've seen so far.
Absolutely. I feel like there are so many times when this arena, here it comes right here, and misses the peg, but that's still alive. Andrew Leday elects to go for the peg. It really was his only play. Yeah. He's not going to get the out at first. Will wasn't there. He was covering at second. So here's your replay. You have to go home on that one, and if you can make a great play here, it brings the momentum back to you. But almost threw a screwball from the left side and missed it in front of Jordan Robles. 2-0 Naturals.
And one of the tougher things to do too is be able to peg those guys. Yes, he was pretty close enough, but that is what you do when you get into a situation with runners in scoring position. Force the ball in play, force a defense to have to make a play.
This indoor arena shows the chaos. Dallas Allen, a soft ground ball to the pitcher, turns into an RBI double, basically, with him being on second, and Joaquin Jimenez filling in as courtesy runner for the pitcher.
Yep. That's typically what he's done so far. He's got plenty of speed at that second base bag, too, but give Dallas Allen a little bit of rest, too, so he can load up and get ready to close this game out.
There's still no outs. Dallas Allen could very well hit again this inning.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Ryan Owens now up, would love to do some damage for his team. Got caught in that bases loaded situation, could not capitalize, but now with Angel Lede somewhat unraveling like a ball of yarn here, needs to reel it in for his team, or we're gonna find ourselves in a situation where they might have to make a change.
That's what I was thinking too. They potentially might have to start thinking about whether they change a guy here or not, especially if one more of these runners gets across, because yes, it's a 2-0 lead, but you want to keep it within striking distance at least against a guy like Dallas Allen. So you got to keep it close. So if something doesn't happen here, then they're going to have to switch ideals here. So I think a big thing here is potentially for them to maybe have a pitcher's visit here and talk about this situation, because it's Vin Lee. He is known for putting balls in play, even if it's a short one too.
Walk from Brian Owens will load the bases right down the middle as Angel Lede. It seems like the Naturals have started jumping on his strike pitch. You see that cutting riser that Angel Lede's been throwing from the left side, and that's been his strike pitch, so they're jumping all over it. And Finley does just that! Skies one high! It's a double, looks like a double. Wow, hit off of the netting and went to the side. That'll be a double. Anytime it hits off of those side walls, you can see a replay here. We have these large monster side walls with netting. Anytime it hits off of that netting and then goes over, it's going to be a double.
Yeah, you can see those yellow lines at the very top bar there. That one just barely under that glass fence at the top there, and then it went out of play. That's an instant double, but how big of a hit, like we said,
oh my gosh.
Finley's known for putting those in play.
And here's another one, Jordan Robles. They are finding it so well. Yeah, the Saguaros really need to make a change here, I feel like. There's still no outs.
I'm surprised they haven't had a meeting at the mound yet.
And they're new. This is their first time they've been here, right? They haven't seen the arena. They haven't seen the lights. They haven't felt the pressure of it. This Naturals team is seasoned. Yeah. They've been here. They're 4-0. They've been in not only the situation before, but they know how to win.
Yeah, and especially with the guys here, it's not an easy task to do against a team that essentially it's part of their name. It's naturally built into their blood.
Strikeout from Jordan Robles, first out of the inning for Andrew Lede, will bring up Preston Colm, who had the double to start the scoring, and swings at that one again. Preston has been seeing the ball so well the past couple of years in every facet of wiffle ball. He's coming onto the scene as one of the best young hitters in the game. Down the middle, 75, living on the edge is Andrew Lede.
And for Preston Colm, too, when he was with the Scorpions throughout the season, you knew that was a guy who was going to be patient, but you knew he wasn't going to be that guy with his own squad unless he had to go somewhere else. And now he comes to the Naturals, and now he's being that guy. Not only those walks, but driving in basically the first couple of runs for this Naturals team.
Yeah, Preston Colm in the trade with the Las Vegas Scorpions that brought Connor Jaso to the Scorpions and Preston Colm to the Naturals. And I tell you what, it has worked out swimmingly for the Naturals with Preston Colm on the team. And that's a rare strikeout for Preston Colm on a changeup, 64 miles an hour from Andrew Lede. Will bring up Dallas Allen, who also had a single turning into an extra base and got an RBI from it as well. 4-0 your score here. Dallas swings through that one.
Good little pitch right there, but that also is the one that they're really pulling the trigger on, is that little riser cut right back into the zone, but he was just a little over it.
Ball two now, or ball one, excuse me. Next pitch from Andrew Lede. He loves slowing it down, and like you said, it kind of tunnels it underneath. It's a nice pitch from Andrew Lede, a beautiful changeup.
And that was what kind of was working for him throughout the first two innings. We thought it looked like he kind of abandoned it in this inning here, but now he's starting to go back to it, and you see how it works for him. That change of speed is really throwing off the Naturals here.
I think sometimes pitchers think they have to get ahead with their strike pitch. You know, get ahead with your 74, 75 miles an hour and keep going. But you're right. What helped him in those first 2 innings was that change of speed. And we've seen so much success from guys like Brody Livingston, Kyle Von Sausagen, all these pitchers that have had such great success in the past couple of weeks by changing speeds. Nice pitch, and finally the bleeding stops. Andrew Ledet puts a tourniquet on the inning. We're going to stay right here for wiffle ball action. We thank you for joining us on Fubo, your regional networks, or on YouTube. We thank you for joining us for BLW Week 3 of the regular season. Let's take a look at some of these great strikeouts we've seen so far today, Justin, from both these pitchers that are going toe-to-toe. Andrew Ledet started off with this just going at it with that 74-mile-an-hour riser and then leading into the changeup. And then what about Dallas Allen?
Oh, Dallas Allen is just that guy. And when it comes to the pitching, you talk about the amount of strikeouts that he's had, not a lot of hits given up to an Arizona team who's looking at this for the first time, like we talked about in this environment. But Dallas Allen has been so good, and he's about to try to close it here. But how about Ledet? Still give him a little bit of credit. Yes, he gave up 4 runs, but he was solid through the first couple of innings. Yeah. Then he started the lock back in, and you saw that throughout that package, you saw that change of speed was working with him the most. That's the recipe for him to remember for next time, is to use that change of speed to throw out these hitters, because the difference between fast pitch and slow pitch is the fact that, yes, fast pitch, you can throw those as hard as you want, but when it comes to slow pitch, you want to use that change of speed to throw out these hitters.
Absolutely, and 75 miles an hour from 45 feet sometimes looks like it's coming in at 90. Yeah. Andrew Ledet, 7 strikeouts on the day, and the only way this will continue is if Arizona can score 4 against a Dallas Allen who has been throwing very well for the Naturals as they look to close out their 5th straight win of the season.
And they've seen him a couple of times too now, so they know where the ball is going to be essentially placed. So a couple of times through the rotation, once you get to that 3rd time in the rotation, right, then that's your cue to say, all right, let's kind of picture these balls where they're going to end up and take some swings at the right moments.
Nice swing from Paul Marshall, 2-1 count here. He would love to get his team started. Nick Martinez, the only base runner so far for the Saguaros. A beautiful pitch right there, a little changing screw from Dallas Allen, a finger ball probably. Pitch from Dallas Allen. Ooh, did he go? No, did not, says the umpire.
And a nice pitch there by Dallas Allen. Good hold too, though.
Let's see if he can get on base for, oh, and a nice pitch from Dallas. Beautiful spot. Paul Marshall just behind it. I think he wanted to get on base and set the table for his team. Now brings up the rookie, Jackson Richardson, for the Arizona Saguaros.
He's cutting up these cacti like it's left and right. What a day for Dallas Allen so far.
Absolutely. And then pulls that one out, finally hitting that one. Bottom of the zone, Dallas Allen with a nasty pitch on Jackson Richardson to get things started.
Lord have mercy on the rookie.
Outside for that one, 1-1 count for Jackson Richardson from Texas, facing off against Dallas Allen. Both of these rookies joined the league this year. Dallas Allen, no hitter in his last pitching outing. Could he do another shutout right here? Or did we just broadcast jinx it?
Ooh, who knows? We're about to find out. But this is a good time here for your rookie in Richardson. You've seen some really nasty stuff from Dallas Allen. I want to see that arsenal, but I'd really love to see him at least get on base here to kickstart something here for the Saguaros.
Outside again for Dallas Allen, 2-2 count here to Jackson Richardson. 1 out in the bottom of the 3rd inning here in the first game of slate number 1 of Big League Wiffle Ball, June 28th. A nice foul ball from Jackson Richardson to stay alive on the inside pitch. Oh yeah. DJ getting everybody pumped here in Intense Arena. Dallas Allen pitch again. The drop ball works for him. It seems like that's the one he's going to with 2 strikes, and it's been so effective because hitters have been behind it or it's frozen.
That's why Dallas Allen is some of the best, if not maybe one of the best pitchers in this league when it comes to the slow pitch style, because he can curve these balls at so many different places in so many different ways. You just saw it on display in that last AB.
Cooper Ruckle, number 1, gets hit by that one. It's going to have to be a 2-out rally for the Arizona Saguaros. In BLW Game Day Live, the Saguaros said they were going 4-0 today, but they're going to have to do a quick 4-0 run on the scoreboard to even get the first win.
Still got plenty of games, though, to at least try to get something today.
The #1 seed in the power rankings, the Los Angeles Naturals, versus the #9 seed in the power rankings, the Arizona Saguaros. 2 strikes now to Cooper Ruckle, the last hope for Arizona. And here we go, folks. Dallas Allen on the mound. Cooper Ruckle at the plate. 2-2 count, 2 outs. Bottom of the third, can Dallas Allen close it out? Oh, curveball misses. Full count.
Trying to go with the banana ball.
Just needed a little more drama added to this. Big pitch for number 13. Here we go. Misses low. Cooper Ruckle. 1 batter at a time. That's all you got to be thinking, right? You got to get to the next guy. Now you got your big hitters up.
Backs to the wall. Get 1 guy on base. 2-out rally. Always starts with a guy like Coop, and now you got Martinez. It's the only other base runner for the Saguaros team.
A nice rip from Nick Martinez, foul. Dallas Allen pitching to Nick Martinez. Low, 1-1 count. You never know if the Arizona Saguaros can get something started. Puts a lot of pressure on a pitcher to get the last out. What do they say, Justin? The hardest out's always the last one, right?
Yeah, always. That's why it's hard to do a no-hitter in Major League Baseball, because it's always hard to get once you get to those later innings.
Dallas Allen pitches outside. His teammates are over there just chomping at the bit to start to celebrate. See them in the background here, the video now. Jordan Vinn ready to go. Here's the pitch. Fouls, no, hits him, did not swing.
You gotta love the drama when it
Another full count.
Yeah, absolutely. Watch the drama with the Naturals there. It looks like when they line up for the final field goal for the game winner, they'll get their hands on their knees and everything, watching these pitches fly by at each moment. They're gonna watch closely this one come by from Allen here.
They know that a 1 or 2 seed is on the line. Pitch from Dallas Allen. Swing and a miss. It was over. And a nice shutout from Dallas Allen. 2 shutouts on the season for number 13. Is he the ace? Who knows? Because honestly, they're all aces at this point for the Naturals. We're going to, they're handshaking. Let's look at the replay on this one. A nice pitch just over the zone on the screwball from Dallas Allen. Crossing the fingers is Jordan Robles, and sure enough, it worked. Just missing that is Nick Martinez. The Arizona Saguaros go to 0-1, and the Naturals 5-0 as they basically clinch a 1 or 2 seed. It's not quite official. Let's head down to the field where we will have our interview with player of the game, Dallas Allen.
I'm here with our MVP of the game, the pitcher, all zeros on the board, Dallas Allen. Congratulations on the win. How does it feel? You're starting off today smoking all zeros on the board.
I mean, the goal today was to come in and go 2-0, so we're off to a good start, and now we're focused on the Pandas later in the day.
So for the entire year, you have not allowed an earned run. Do you feel any pressure at all, or are you just, this is what you do?
I'm just trying to have fun, man. If you put too much pressure on yourself, then it's not going to be fun, and you're going to mess up. So I just try to have fun out here. I trust my guys out here, and I just like to have fun. That's all I got to say.
So as you're waiting for your next game, what are you thinking about when you're hanging out and watching some of the other people play?
You know, there's different things. We're just hanging out with the guys sometimes, but also scouting other teams, seeing what pitches they're throwing, and trying to set up ourselves for the playoffs.
That's awesome. What do you have to say for these fans who just watched you put on a clinic here on the mound?
Hey, thank you guys all for coming out. We truly appreciate it. I hope you guys come back out later for our future events, and this is only getting bigger. BLW to the moon, baby.
All right, well, good luck later on today. Give it up for your MVP, Dallas Allen, for game number 1. All right, we got some more excitement going on.
And that's a strong start to another Sunday in Big League Wiffle Ball. The Naturals earned an important victory, but there's no time to celebrate for long. Another matchup is moments away, and with every game carrying more weight, every inning matters.